It's not White Boy Day today, is it?
If it is, somebody to tell me.
So, True
Well, apparently it
Romance
is because that's what. Hey,
is the first time you've seen it, right?
yep, first time I've seen it.
What did you think?
It was all right.
So obviously, the most well known fact of this movie is that it's written by Quentin Tarantino.
Tarantino. I don't know if
Right?
that's really that much of a well-known fact.
Really?
I mean, is it? I mean, I don't think. I wonder if it really is. I mean, I never really talked to anybody about it. I don't hear anybody say anything about it. The only reason I know it's Quentin Tarantino is because I read the script a long time ago.
Huh.
Because I read Pulp Fiction. I bought before I even saw the movie. I got the Pulp Fiction script because I was interested in making movies and script writing. So that's why it crossed it. After I read the script, it's like, this is great. This is amazing. So of course I found
True
True
Romance.
Romance,
Cause
which sadly I read it so long ago I can't remember. I can't remember it that well.
the
I don't.
script,
I don't know what.
you
Yeah,
don't
I don't
remember the
remember the
script though. Okay.
script. I don't remember the script that well. I do know. I mean, I don't even remember the script at all, really. I do know from reading it that that what's his name? Clarence. What do you want to call him?
Christian Slater.
Yeah, Christian Slater. You want to say Christian Bale?
I did.
I was trying to think of a smart net character name for him, but he's not really been in that much stuff that I've watched other than no. He
You
really
ha-
hasn't been in any of it.
you mean
He
you
hasn't been
haven't
that
seen
many.
you
I
haven't
haven't
seen a
seen that
lot of
many of his
Christian Slater
movies. I
movies?
haven't
Okay.
seen a lot of Christian Slater movies. I
Whew.
mean, because he was bigger way back, you know,
Older than in the 80s.
in the 80s. Well, yeah, 80s, early 90s. What was it? Pump Up the Volume.
You know what? Hold on.
Did you ever see Pump Up the Volume?
You brought up an interesting fact. The only other like famous movie that I know Christian Slater is in myself is Interview with a Vampire.
Yeah, he was in that, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know if I saw that movie or not. I feel like I did,
Oh,
but I
he
may have
was
fell
in
asleep during it.
he was in
He was in
Heathers.
Broken Arrow was the
Oh, he
one I
was in
liked.
Broken Arrow. I like that one too.
Broken Arrow is the one I like. Plus, he was in Star Trek
Heathers,
6.
Star Trek 6. I haven't seen. Oh yeah, Star Trek 6. The Wizard.
Yeah, he only played. Oh yeah, he was a main
Yeah,
character in The Wizard. He was
he
the
was the
brother. I
older
forgot
brother.
about him.
He was
Yeah,
in
he's kind of. It's
Young
funny. It's
Guns
like he was
2.
big. It's like he was big, but he kind of was a forgotten character. He
Um,
kind of got. Here's the sad thing. This movie. Here's the awesome thing about it. Because you said, "Oh, this is the first time you ever saw it." Yeah, and I don't know who was in it. You know, I know the only person I knew was in this movie before I went to see it. I'll just know is Quentin Tarantino wrote it, and Brad Pitt was in this movie.
yes.
But then after I saw the credits come up, I was like, I know every single person
Yeah.
on the credits of
It's
the
a
show.
it's a really huge cast, right? Because it's a
It's
Tony
it's a
Scott film.
huge cast.
Yeah.
It's a huge cast, but it probably wasn't at the time. When's this? 1992, right?
Let me make sure.
I think this is
1993. 93.
93. Okay, so it's a 93 movie. Yeah. But yeah, Samuel L. Jackson was like, wow, he only had a little tiny part.
Oh, I like that. It feels like you know what Christopher
He
Walken
just
has a
shows up to
tiny
get
part.
killed.
It's like
Christopher Walken has a tiny part. And that's the sad thing, 'cause to
cameos,
me,
right?
Christopher Walken, what would have made this movie for me is if they would have killed Christopher Walken.
Really? Why is that?
Yeah, then because he killed his dad.
Oh,
An eye
okay.
for an eye, dude.
I feel like even Dennis Hopper was a cameo. Christopher Walken's a
Dennis,
cameo.
yeah,
James
Dennis Hopper. They
who's the
pretty
guy
much
who
kill
played the
everybody.
Sopranos? James, what's his last
Oh,
name?
Gandolfini.
Gandolfini. Gandolfini. He
I
had
was
a
like Gandolfini.
cameo. I mean, he didn't
Yes, I
have
know.
any. The
I didn't
whole
almost didn't
important
recognize him.
scene.
He
We,
said I saw his name on there,
yeah.
and then I waited and waited, and I didn't recognize him almost as a gunman in the hotel room.
He was also in the scene with between Christopher Walken and Dennis Hopper.
Oh, was he
He
okay?
was behind Dennis
Mm.
Hopper, but you know,
Okay, he was the guy doing all the stuff.
you
Well,
know,
here's another thing. It's what was it? Got his
was
name now.
which one? Which character?
Batman.
Oh, Val
Batman.
Kilmer's Elvis.
It said Val Kilmer, and it took me a long time to figure
To
out.
fan out that
Well,
he
where
is
is he at?
because
Yeah, he was.
you
He
can
was
see
the
his face.
mentor.
Yeah. Well, his
Well, they did a
imaginary
lot.
mentor.
Well, they did a lot of that though, so they wouldn't get in trouble. But they do miss it. They
How
didn't
do you
call him
mean?
Elvis Presley.
No.
Well, they didn't call him Elvis Presley, but you know he was Elvis Presley.
Yeah,
And of
because
course,
just
they
the way he's
talk about
talking
Elvis
to him.
Presley.
Yeah.
And Christian Slater, he's a comic book nerd. And no, in this movie,
Yeah. You know,
in real life, he is actually a Star Trek fan.
Well, so you
But
know what I
so is
gather from this after watching it this week? I actually watched it twice this week, okay? Because
oh
I've been
wow.
out for 3 weeks. I was out of the country. I was able to watch it on the plane and in the hotel room, right? What I
Okay.
noticed is that Christian Slater's character is not the main character in this movie, is it? It
Oh
is
so.
Alabama, because she's
Yeah, I
the one
guess you're
who
right.
narrated this
She
story.
narrates it, and
But
she
if
is
you
kind of along for the ride.
but if make you feel like Christian Slater is the main character of the movie, but he's not.
Well, that's who you begin with,
Yeah,
and he's the one kind of calling the shots in a
not
way.
begin with. He's the one who you see first.
But I'd say he is kind of more the main character too, though, because he is
Oh,
actually the one that goes, "Hey, I fall in love with you. Hey, I'm gonna
the
go kill
male
your
and
pimp.
female lead. Yeah,
I'm gonna go kill your pimp."
yeah.
And who was the pimp?
Oh,
Commissioner
Gary Oldman.
Gordon.
It's like Gary Oldman is one of his
And
best roles, right?
he's only in this for a tiny bit
So
too.
it's like a cameo. All these
I know.
major stars that we
As
know
soon as
is
it
a
shows him,
cameo.
yeah, as soon as it shows him, I looked at that for a while. I was like, "Is that Gary Oldman?" Because this is
Cause,
crazy.
cause,
This is the craziest role I've ever
because
seen him in.
yeah, that's the whole point I'm trying to make. Is it's a role that we never seen him in before, right? And he's so good at it.
That we know, yeah, he's probably been crazier in other crazy roles. We haven't seen that. I mean, I think I've seen a lot of his movies, but
The only other one I thought was that come close to this was The Fifth Element.
it's pretty close.
It's
Pretty
pretty
close.
close, but not to. This is
Yeah,
the
but not.
extreme.
This is more realistic in a way.
Yeah, it's very realistic. He's very
Well, the
good
other
in it.
ones in the future, though, yeah.
I mean, like, I know Brad Pitt was in it because him and that other guy, what's his name, that plays Clarence's best friend,
Oh,
Michael something, right? Yeah, I can't remember.
hold on a
Yeah,
second. We say we love that guy, but because he's in a lot of movies
he's
we
in a
watch.
lot of stuff we've seen.
And then
Uh,
normally I can say his name right off the top of it. Michael Rappaport. Michael Rappaport.
Rappaport. That's it, Rappaport.
Which I think sometimes I get him confused with another guy, but Michael Rappaport, he's been in a lot of stuff that
He's
we
it.
watch.
Him and Brad Pitt has been friends a long time,
Oh, him
actually.
and Brad Pitt are real friends. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
real
No, I
friends.
didn't know
Ever
this.
since, like, even before, like, Brad Pitt was even in Denver with Louise, they've been friends for a long time.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I found out, too, because, like, if you see Michael Rappaport, right, there's a good chance that Brad Pitt is on the set somewhere. He may not be in the scene because they support each other.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good.
That's
So that's funny. That's funny that in this movie they're kind of like
I know that
roommates.
they're exactly what they are
Which
in real
which you want
life.
to which you want to point out, Michael Rappaport, he gets a part in T.J. Hooker
Oh,
with
I was
William
going to ask
Shatner,
you about that. Yeah, because so
which I
William
think
Shatner
is
was in T.J. Hooker.
yeah, he was the lead. I mean, he was T.J. Hooker. But the
What? I
funny
never
thing
seen
is
the
that's
show.
like but that's in the 80s. That's in the 80s, and they're watching stuff in the 90s.
Well, because this movie is set in the 90s doesn't mean that it's not in
Yeah,
the 80s, right? Because they never told us the
but
date and
but no,
time.
there was music. There's movies that they're watching. I think Brad Pitt's watching a movie that's in the only didn't come along until the 90s.
Oh, on TV. Okay.
But the problem is this is the what they call this the Tarantino universe
Okay.
because the producer. His last name is the same. He's supposed to be the grandson of one of the characters that's in Inglourious Bastards.
No way.
Yeah, here's the neat thing though, because I'm a nerd. I'm Star Trek nerd. Christian Slater's a Star Trek nerd,
Yeah.
which is funny because they go, "Oh yeah, you're going to be on the hood. Captain Kirk's going to be on the hood. You're going to be Captain Kirk," which is funny because Christian Slater is in Star Trek 6, and he is the I don't know if he's Yellman or whatever. He's on the Excelsior as Captain Sulu. He's the guy that comes up. He only has one little part in Star Trek 6. He opens the door and like Sulu's sleeping, Captain Sulu's asleep, and he's like, "Hey, Captain, we need you on the bridge." He goes, "They're asking for the Enterprise." He goes, "I don't know where they're at." He goes, "But sir," he goes, "we don't know where they're at." So I can't remember the whole lines. I'm saying it all off, but that's basically what he tells him. And that's it. That's because his mom's a casting director,
Oh.
and his mom was
Oh.
casting for
I
Star
think you
Trek
told me that
6.
before.
Yeah, and he's like, "Hey, you got to get me on here." And it's awesome because the producer, the guy that plays the producer in this show, he's in
Yeah.
a lot of TV stuff. The guy that's
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
sell all the coke and stuff, we know. He's in Star Trek Next Generation. He was in an episode of that. He's the guy who goes around collecting all these crazy artifacts, which is funny. He's kind of like this guy, and he collects data.
Oh.
And in the movie, was it? I can't remember if it's called All These Toys or something. But anyways, Data almost kills it. Well, here's the funny. It's a controversial thing was when they when they beam Data up, they're saying his weapon discharged, and like Data's probably not supposed to be one of these guys that would kill anybody, but he must have thought he was threatened or something.
Hey, before I forget, right? There's two things I want to mention. Actually, the other really famous Christian Slater movie that I just saw on his credits is Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and I love that movie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and the
that's the
other
sad
thing,
thing. He's been in a lot of movies that we've probably seen, and we're over here, oh, we can't name any now. All of a sudden, it's like, oh yeah, we've seen all his movies.
Hard Rain, I saw Very Bad Things.
Oh, I
Zoo,
just said pump up the volume.
yeah, he's all Pump Up the
I
Volume.
only
That's a
saw
good
I only
movie.
saw that because somebody else is like, hey, you never seen pump up the volume? How could you not see
Heather's,
that? Never
Heather's.
seen Heather's.
I
I
never
haven't
seen
seen
Heather's
that.
either. Um,
Even though you're married to one.
yeah. Hold on. Let's. Yes, he's in a lot of stuff. Christian
He's in a
Slater.
lot of
He's
stuff.
he plays the dad for the new Dexter series or the young Dexter series. He plays
Oh.
yeah. And the other thing I want to mention when I was watching, right, when I noticed like Alabama is the main character, and I feel like this movie is a modern day fairy tale. You meet
How
somebody in the
so?
beginning of the movie, right, and then you fell in love, and then they live happy ever after,
Well,
and through all the violence.
let's put it this way. It's Tarantino and he bases it he watches a lot of movies.
Mm-hmm.
It could be like he could have wrote Scream in a way. I mean, he goes, oh, this is how the movie goes. This is how you write a movie. This is the proper story. This is almost all the stories. And then he added in all the elements he loves.
Yeah, he does. I love all the elements. He love like
I
this
mean, there
is
is some things in here I don't like the dialogue. The dialogue's good.
the
But the
dialogue
problem
is
is
very
I see different
Tarantino though.
characters, but to a point.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it's still
it's
Tarantino, but
still
it's early
yeah
Tarantino
early
because
Tarantino. I
you'll
was
have
gonna say
several of the same characters in the same universe say the exact same thing that nobody says.
yeah.
Like, so I smell something rotten in Denmark. Oh my God. How many times are you going to say this in this movie?
So
I think they only said it twice, but it was annoying
yeah.
both times.
Oh,
By two
just
different
twice.
characters.
Wow.
By
So
two different characters.
one of my
It's like,
favorite scenes
really?
is probably between the two oldest actors in
Last
this
Action
movie.
Hero?
No,
Do what?
my favorite scene, right, is the scene between Christopher Walken and Dennis Hopper. That was because it reminded me of the well, this movie is before, right? It's the same scene in Heat, where between Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. It's the only
Oh, yeah.
these characters that these times meet.
Does it give them the same speech?
No, it's the
Okay,
same
just
thing, right? But then they're not the main characters. Christopher Walken and Dennis Hopper. Like once
uh,
you realize Dennis Hopper is like he knew he was gonna have his last smoke, right? Because he's not gonna tell him where his son is, and he's just gonna piss him off. So he came up
yeah.
with that. Actually, you know what? I don't know if this is the real thing or not about where the
Well,
Sicilians came from.
here's what made it, but this is what made it great because remember Hopper he goes, I know in your line you keep talking, and I know
Oh
you're in your
yeah.
line, and he goes, okay, I'm gonna tell you something. Tell me if I'm lying now. That's
Oh
why I got mad because he told me
yeah.
my whole story, and he's looking at him. And he's going,
That was really
"You're such
good.
a great lie. You're such a great lie detector. Am I lying about where you come from?"
Yep.
That's what made him mad. It didn't matter if it was really true or not because his character believed it was true, and now Walken, because he says I can tell you if you're lying, he's got to go ahead and admit because you're not lying, even though
Yeah.
he read it from some story.
It's really good. That was really good with Dennis
Yeah,
Hopper in there.
because in the end, it was like, yeah, I'm not telling you, and you're going to kill me anyway. So what do I care?
Yeah, that
I'm going to
was
tell you
really
a little
good.
truth about yourself in front of all your men.
That scene was really good between them. I did like
That was
one of the other
awesome.
background actors. Like we know him really well too, but then he didn't have to speak English in this movie. He just spoke Italian. The
Yeah,
bullheaded
I
guy, you know what I'm
know.
talking about, right?
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
who you're talking about.
yeah.
Yeah, I forgot what was he? Who was he? What was his name?
In the movie,
Yeah, no, I know what his
the
movie.
actor's
It
name.
doesn't matter. But what other movies he been in? I mean, we know his face, but
Oh, I know we know his face, right? But then it's like one of those things with Christian Slater, where like, hey, what else was he in?
you know the funny thing is, Jack Black was in this movie, but he's in a cutscene, so we didn't see it.
Really, Jack
Yeah,
Black?
Jack Black was in this movie, dude. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it is crazy. I'm trying to find out like what is
That would
the
have been
actor's
cool if we. That would have been yeah, Paul Ben Victor. Paul
Paul Ben
Ben
Victor.
Victor. He played Lucia.
Has the Entourage. No, he's in a lot more movies than I know him for film. Let's see.
He was in the yeah. He's been in all the stuff. Invisible Man.
Who's invisible? Oh wait, no, that's the
But you're
one with
right.
Chevy
But I
Chase,
like
right?
it. He doesn't speak English, and then of course, yeah. Here they said there's two versions of this movie though.
Is one
The
called the Tarantino cut?
no,
But
it's
he
not
didn't
even
make
thing.
it
It's
though.
just they made one for the theaters and I guess one for TV. And it's just the only part is different. The whole movie is
Oh,
exactly the
he
same
was in
for who
Daredevil.
I guess for one thing.
Wait, hold on. So the one for the TV cut, I
There's two
would
cuts.
assume it would be different.
It's not it's almost all the same except for one thing. I mean, I don't
Really?
even know if it's for a TV cut, if it may have been a cable cut. They made it two ways and one made it out here, one I know which one I saw. At the end of the movie, when they had the Mexican standoff and everybody's almost dead,
Yeah.
and the cop gets mad, he
Chris
kills one of
Penn.
them
Yeah. The
mercenaries,
bodyguards. Yeah.
kills the mercenaries, it, and then he gets shot. Well, one scene he gets shot by a mobster in one of the cuts. In the I cut I watched, uh, Alabama kills him.
Oh, which is not in this one that we saw. Alabama just took Clarence out of there.
No, the cut I watched, shoots him. She gets
Really?
upset. She shoots him. So you may have saw the other one then.
Oh, because he came out of the
'Cause
bathroom and then he got shot right here across the top of his
yeah, he
eye.
got shot. It got his
Yeah.
eye. No, it got his eye. It didn't shoot him across the top of it. It got his eye to
Oh,
his
I
eye.
thought the gash was here because his eye was open.
Well, he has an eye patch.
Huh.
Oh, he never opens his eye in the one I saw. He looked like he was dead. It looked like he shot
Hmm.
him in the eye.
That's
And then she
interesting.
gets mad.
We forgot to mention these two actors too. Chris Penn and Tom Sizemore is also in this movie.
Yeah, Tom Sizemore. Yeah,
Sizemore or Sizemore? Sometimes I hear
I always said
Sizemore.
Sizemore.
Huh.
Oh, I always said Sizemore, but yeah, but that's the funny thing is, so you didn't see Alabama
I did not.
shoot that cop? Okay, then
It
you
was
saw the
it
other
was a
edit.
mobster. I saw the mobster shot the
I
Chris
did. Then
Chris
you saw
Penn.
the other. Then you saw the other edit.
Huh. But
Because see, one is made for like I guess cable TV, and if it's shown,
but
I
you and I
watched the
watched the
one that's
same
on.
digital cut, didn't
I
we? I
watched the
saw
one
it
on
on Amazon.
Amazon.
Huh. I watched the one
Yeah,
on
she shot. She
Amazon.
gets mad. She yells, cuss word at him, pulls out the gun. You need to rewatch it then, maybe.
Huh. I'm pretty sure it was the guy
Because
that was in the lobby, the mobster.
nope,
Man,
nope. There's two cuts. There's one where the mobster kills him, and then there's one where she gets mad and
the
kills
only
him.
one that I know that she shot was James Gandolfini's character, because they were
Yeah, she kills
yeah
him in the hotel room.
yeah.
No, at the end of the movie, when she decides that,
Because it
uh,
doesn't give me a reason for her to shoot the cop. Oh, that's the.
but
But then
yeah, because
she doesn't know who
she
he's the one who
thinks that
shot her Clarence.
yeah, when he come out of the bathroom, so she goes ahead and kills him. But the other cut is the mobster kills him. So I mean, you must not have watched the same.
Well,
I'm beginning to wonder if I watched the right,
I don't know. Maybe.
because I
Oh
watched
yeah.
it. I watched
I
it.
mean,
And
I
I
watched
thought,
it
huh,
today again.
really? You could have to watch it again because there's two different ones, and it's amazing that you may saw the different one than I did.
Hmm.
But here's the funny thing: it depends on who you talk to. But
Okay.
they do know that Christian Slater's character was supposed to die at the end of the
I
movie.
was going to ask you this question: like, did any time of the movie, right, you thought Alabama was going to die or Christian Slater
No,
was going to die?
I didn't think either one of them was going to die.
Oh, okay.
But when I get to that scene though, then I thought,
We've seen.
so I guess when they
Oh,
get to
Chris.
Christian
Yeah,
Slater gets shot and he's laying there and she's crying all that stuff, I thought for a
you
second,
thought she was going
and
to
then
die. He
then
died.
she shoots that cop. Then she shoots the cop. So I'm almost pretty much sure that if she shoots the cop, he's dead. And
Oh,
I
that's
thought,
good.
well, that sucks because I mean, well, that's just crappy. And then he's alive, and I'm like, okay, better because I mean, come on, I went through all this, and they went through all this. I want to see them go, oh, I'm happy ever after. And that's the thing. Tony Scott decided he wanted to keep them alive,
Oh, really?
and he talked to Tarantino, and Tarantino's like, and Tarantino's okay. He said he talked to me. I mean, I said I want him dead, but he goes, it worked out. It was his movie, anyways, really.
Yeah, he just wrote it to make
And
some
the thing
money.
is, it was him and another partner wrote the movie to make some money. And the problem is, this movie was actually really big, and this was actually Natural Born Killers too.
2S in also or 2S in the sequel?
It was one giant script, and it was actually Natural Born Killers, as you know it. I've never seen Natural Born
I've
Killers,
never
but
seen it
the
either.
thing, but they go after. They're supposed to have gone after in his script. They get out of the jail and they go after the guy who wrote a movie based on them.
Really?
And this that we just watched is the movie. The guy, while he was on the run from the two natural born killers trying to kill him, he wrote this movie. So this is supposed to be
Oh,
the movie within a movie,
within a movie.
which is
Wow.
very Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, it's very Quentin Tarantino.
It's almost like Kill Bill.
I think you thought it was okay, right? It's probably because I watched this when I was a teenager.
Yeah, it was okay. I mean, I'm not gonna go. Oh,
It's not the
I gotta
best
go and
movie,
see.
right? But it's very
It's
enjoyable.
not really in my genre.
What genre
And
would this be considered?
this is
Action,
crime.
romantic crime drama. Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess I can't say it because I love Pulp Fiction. I love
But it's
Inglourious
not a
Bastards.
romantic. Oh, you said you don't like drama or it's crime?
Oh, I don't I mean I'm not. I don't normally go watch the gangster type movies.
Hmm.
I know it's not that I don't like them, but it's just like not my deal. I mean, there's a lot of them. It's good, but you like I say, every time we do a movie where so, hey, let's do Die Hard. No, never seen it. Hey, let's do like this. I mean, usually if it's not sci-fi, I haven't seen it
Ah, okay. Makes sense.
because I'm not because if I mean, you only got so much
I
time to
mean,
watch movies.
the only nerdy.
If you go to the theater, you only
Like
got
I
so
said,
much money, and I'm not going to
yeah.
waste it on
So when you say
real
like,
world.
but then the nerdy part is because Clarence's character is nerdy, like these
He
kung
was,
fu films and
he
comic
was a little
books.
bit, yeah. It doesn't make sense. I mean, it doesn't seem like his character would be that type of person. I mean, I guess he can be. I
No,
mean,
yeah,
you
it
can be
can
anything.
be.
But here's the funny thing: they said that when they were making this movie, Weinstein was attached to this movie. Harvey Weinstein.
Is it because of the production company?
No, well, he was I guess he was a producer on it, but he wanted Steve Buscemi. He decided that Christian Slater was too good looking. He said that he wanted Steve
Oh,
Buscemi to be the role, and that has been confirmed. But they also say that Warner Brothers fired him afterwards for
fire who?
that suggest
Sashimi? Oh,
no fired
uh,
Weinstein
oh, really?
because he demanded, "Hey, let's do this," and they're like, "No, you're gone." And I don't know if that's true. And then, of course, the story goes that he went and told Tarantino, "Hey, we're going to be partners from now on. We're never going to work for Warner Brothers again."
Huh? This movie didn't do very good. The budget is exactly what it made in
Yeah,
the box office.
it's a low budget. I mean, come on, this is not. I mean, it's got big actor stuff, but it's just not. Tarantino's not famous. A lot of these people, I mean, it's not the thing that everybody's gonna run out to the theater to see. I don't think.
The music
I
is by
think
Heinz Zimmer.
I think it was a little ahead of its time,
Yeah, it's really ahead of its time.
and it's a
Actually, you're right.
different movie. It's a different movie. I mean, to me, the funny thing is the beginning looks kind of like Blade Runner ish.
In the beginning, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
because
mean, it don't
the
look
rain and the
futuristic, but it's
yeah,
the rain, the
the
lights,
darkness of
run
it,
down
how
it.
it, yeah.
Yeah, and of course, Christian Slater, he reminds me of Nicholson,
Who?
Jack Nicholson. He looks like
Really?
Jack
In this
Nicholson. The
movie?
way yeah, when the way that not in the beginning, the way he sits there and talks, looks at the camera. I mean, it's like
Huh.
well, it's kind of like
Interesting. I
Jack
never
Nicholson in a way. It's
put
got
that
his
together.
mannerisms in a way.
There's one more actor that we didn't point out, which is Bronson Pincott. Is that
Oh yeah, Balky.
Falky? Yes.
Oh, his character is great.
I think besides Beverly Hills Cop, this is probably the other movie I've seen him in because I've seen The Perfect Strangers a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I
Falky.
didn't really watch, but I thought his character was awesome.
Oh, I did too. I thought it
He
was
did a
so
good
great.
job.
He
Yeah,
did a
he did a
great
good
job.
job.
You
Oh,
know
they
what?
did, especially
I
Sad
think
Liz.
everybody did a great job in this movie because it's just the director is Tony Scott because he's a
Yeah,
good director.
yeah, I would say it was. Yeah, everybody's acting was great. I mean, the
Yeah.
movie was a good movie. It's kind of like it's an off the wall movie though.
Oh yeah, it's very
Yeah, I
unlikely,
mean,
right? That's why.
let's put it this way. It's crazy. It's just crazy because come on, this kid from a comic shop went and killed this cold-blooded pimp.
Hey, but
It's
he
like,
got beat
and
up. He
that's
didn't success.
yeah, oh, he
Didn't
got beat
succeed.
up.
Yeah.
Oh, he did succeed. He killed that
I
dude.
mean, he didn't succeed where like he didn't go in there just uncut.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the thing is, I
He
mean,
got lucky.
most likely, yeah, he wouldn't have survived.
Yep.
Because but again, that's probably why you had the scene with Samuel L. Jackson and other guys to just show you this guy's
It's
bad.
bad. Yep. I know what they introduce him like. I like how they talk about him, right? And then the next thing they go into introducing Gary Oldman. That was
Yeah.
really good. They did that with Michael Rappaport's character too. Once you know they're out of there, they show the next character where the
Well,
journey takes them.
and the neat thing is Michael Rappaport's character survives too. So they
Yeah, he just
all
ran out of there. I
so
know.
the three friends, and he had no business being there
Yeah.
anyways. He's like he drug him along for this deal. That he's like, I don't even know any of these
You know what's really
people.
funny?
He's just friends with Balky.
Yeah, but you know what's really funny? Yeah, that, right? And then it's Michael Rappaport's connection in this movie, right? Or this his character is based on. Because Floyd is the one that gave all the information away to the Italians. He's the one who told him where they were gonna stay, and he was the one who told the gang of Italians with a whole bunch of guns in his house, right? Where they were gonna meet. If without
Yeah.
Floyd, right, those people wouldn't know where to go.
Yeah, they would have killed Floyd, and Floyd wouldn't have really known
Yeah,
anything.
no one know anything because he's high all the time.
I know, I like it, especially when the last group comes in. He's like, it's no big deal to him. He's just sitting there, and a whole bunch of guys come up to the door. Hey, you know where they're going? Oh yeah. Can
Oh
you tell us how
yeah,
to
they
get
were.
there? And it's just like, how would you really ask the guy that's high? Hey, how do you? Well, you go down the road a ways, and in the long
Yeah,
ways, you'll turn left, and you'll go another long ways.
yeah. I thought that was really good between like
But you also got to remember, they didn't have Google Maps then, so I guess it
yeah,
makes sense.
yeah. Floyd. Floyd is the only one who gave all the information away, and I thought that was pretty funny. That was brilliant. Like I was thinking, like, was Brad Pitt needed in this movie, and like all the other like minor characters, but they're like big actors later on. You know, I'm like, how did the Italians made it? Oh yeah, because Floyd told them.
Yeah, because Floyd was always at that, always made it at that guy's house, and he's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, he's gonna be at the Flamingo Inn.
I mean, he has some funny lines too. Like, hey, why didn't you answer the door? Like, I didn't hear it.
But
Hey,
there is a lot of, because you pretty much, like I said, you think you know how it's going to end, but there is a lot of
no, it's
surprises.
yeah, a lot of stuff.
It keeps you glued, like especially the scene where Alabama shows up at the hotel with the gunman.
Yeah,
You're wondering, I was wondering, is she going to get killed here in this part of the
yep.
movie?
That's why I
You
asked that
wonder.
question.
Well,
Like,
that's the
did she
thing.
like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, because I'm thinking about the end. Because by that time, I was decided she's not going to get killed. It was going to be, uh, you know,
Christian Slater?
Christian Slater's probably going to get killed. But then I thought, well, that's going to suck. But the thing is, I mean, you're wondering what's going to happen because I'm like, man, because she is fighting, he's just beating the crap out of her, beating the crap out of her.
You know, that
You
scene
wondered,
gives
and
me,
if there's several scenes where it makes it look like she might kill him, then you're wondering,
yeah,
well, she may not.
she's
She's
not
going to mess up
strong
now.
enough. Yeah,
But then she did,
you know,
and then she went to town on him.
that stuff make me feel like the PTSD of Iron Man. Like, I would never let my wife, right? Like, hey, since I'm gonna get food, oh, because she says she wanna do all this stuff, like I wanna get in the water and all that stuff. I'm like, let me get her in there and then I go. You know what I mean? Like, it's like the safety is there,
Yeah,
not there for me. Like after I watched that as a little kid, like when it was on Cape, I was probably 14 or 15, man. Like, oh, that's really bad,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
That was pretty bad.
You just leave her in the hotel room, and then like it took him a while to get the food, and then go back, and then during this whole time, she was getting beat up by a guy who was
Yeah,
probably two and a half times bigger than she was.
yeah,
And you
yeah.
know what I didn't like about the scene? I actually wrote this down. Like, so when he was in the hotel room, he didn't check the hotel room. He just sat there until one of them came back. He could have checked the hotel room, find out like, oh my god, it's under the bed, and he could have been out of there before they
He
even
could
came
have,
back. That
but
was the only flaw I saw
but
in
it's
myself.
just the thing. But the way he is, he's a mobster.
Yeah.
So he's going to go in the room and just sit there and wait for them to come in. So then go, oh, because he likes to see the shock on their face. And then he
Oh,
wants
he
to see
did
them
talk
beg
about
for,
that. Yeah,
then he wants to see them probably beg for their lives.
he did say that.
And then he wants them, instead of looking for it, he wants them to get the coke because he's going to kill them anyways.
Yeah.
He probably would have if he would have known it was under the bed like he was saying, he probably would have just got the coke, put it to the side or sat on it and still waited for him to come in and go, hey, where's the coke? Oh, yeah, it's right here. I found it. I'm going
So
to kill you.
because the time of this movie, right, '93, I was thinking at this time like $200,000 not a lot of money. Well, unless you move to the Philippines, right?
Yeah,
Then
but
there's a
you got
lot
to
of
think,
money.
but yeah, for them, but you got to remember, for his character, I mean, Chris Carr's, their family, they didn't really care what they just needed some money so they can get on with their lives.
Yeah.
They didn't care anything about that stuff. It was a big deal. In the drug people, the only reason they care about it, the insult of him taking their stuff.
Oh yeah. He's like took his stuff. Yeah,
They
they
gotta
stole
send they
from
gotta
them.
send a message. Yeah, they gotta send a message.
Like so that way nobody would like mess with them. Like oh my god, don't steal from these guys, the
Yeah.
Sicilians.
With the eggplants?
Oh, what a good Blue Blue. I can't remember their name now. Cause
The main guy, they never even show
they
him.
never show the main top guy, but then all these people that work for him, he didn't
They
have to.
wanted, who did they want? I forgot what they said they wanted. They
Oh,
had
they
an actor
actually
in
want
mind.
somebody playing
Oh,
him.
they were going to have an actor play it. They didn't have enough time, so
Really?
they cut it.
And you know what I wrote on Michael Rappaport's character? His name is Dick Ritchie, right? So like Richard Ritchie, so Richie Rich.
Oh, I didn't get that one.
I
That's a
wrote
pretty
that
good
down.
one.
I was like, what the heck? Yeah,
That's actually pretty good.
that was actually pretty good. I thought
I
that
bet you
too.
Tarantino was like laughing when he
Yeah,
wrote
I
that.
know. Like when he wrote that, he just poked out like, oh, Richie Rich.
Richie Rich and nobody caught it.
I know. I thought that was pretty funny too
Yeah,
when I
actually, it was
thought
De
of it.
Niro. I think they wanted De Niro.
Really?
I think they were going to get him, but they didn't even bother. I don't think they even bothered to
Dude,
get him.
there's like a huge cast in this movie. I don't know if they could put De Niro in. And
Well,
look at
I
this,
guess
everybody. And we know
well, they
like
just had a lot.
90% of the actors in this movie.
Yeah, because the movie's old and it just happened. They just happened. They got top notch talent.
Yeah, I don't even well because I Tony Scott. That's why.
It had to be.
Yeah.
But again, to think, a lot of these actors were young and not famous
Oh,
yet
that's
either.
actually Patricia Arquette's son at the end of the movie.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's pretty crazy.
But that's just the thing. Like I said, a lot of these people though were just up and coming. Because I mean, I don't think Samuel L. Jackson was famous yet.
No.
No,
Actually, I don't think Christopher
a
Walken was
lot of
that
people.
famous work either.
I think actually, though, I would think Christopher
Dennis
Walken
Hopper was probably
and Dennis
yeah.
Hopper. Dennis Hopper was real well known. I think
Yeah.
Christopher Walken was actually very well known.
Patricia Arquette.
Patricia Arquette because of her
Gary
family.
Oldman was in yeah. But Gary
Gary
Oldman
Oldman
was not.
Gary Oldman was on the radar, but he
Yeah.
wasn't a
He's not
famous
that
actor
yeah,
yet.
it's Dennis Hopper.
Tom Sizemore, he's just been in a lot of movies, but he
Yeah.
wasn't famous yet.
Well, Chris Penn because of his brother. Well,
Michael Rappaport wasn't that famous yet.
no.
Brad Pitt wasn't famous at all yet.
No, not at all.
So none of these guys
Neither is
were.
Val Kilmer. Yes, Dennis Hopper is the
Val
biggest cast of
Kilmer
the.
was famous because of Top Gun.
Yeah, Val Kilmer. So, but Dennis Hopper is probably the biggest actor during this time.
Well, I would think Val Kilmer was kind of big too. That's probably why he had such a small role.
Because that's why you didn't see his face until at the
Yeah, and
end. You kind of
the funny
tell.
thing, I think they asked somebody, I think it may have been Tarantino, if he had a problem with it, and they said no.
How you mean, like Val Kilmer playing Elvis?
Yeah, yeah, or no, not even been hardly even seen his face. So no,
Oh,
he didn't, or he thinks he didn't seem to have a problem with it. So
I wonder why they asked Tarantino so much stuff because he wasn't even that famous at this time either. Tarantino.
yeah, they didn't, but he got to become the famous. So that's because I mean that's what they wrote. But the problem is the real story may be a whole completely different. Because I read a lot of this off of what
Oh
IMDb,
yeah.
and the thing is, a lot of it conflicts. The information you're getting conflicts with each other. It's almost like, oh yeah, Tarantino just came up and said, hey, let's make this movie, but it should have been the other way around. And some of the stories it tells you, it makes it sound like they were making the movie and they just happened to get his stuff, and the other one makes it like he got to pick he wanted to be in it and all this crap.
And you know what?
But
We
he
never
really didn't
knew.
because he actually wanted two different. When he wrote the script, he said he saw two different actors
Well,
as Alabama and
also, you know what? This movie was made in the '90s, right? But we didn't know when he wrote it and when the script was bought. You know, sometimes
yeah,
it just sticks in.
it may
Oh,
have been
someone
in the
bought the script. They
'80s,
didn't have. Yeah, it been in the '80s too.
and they sold it about probably the same time.
Yeah,
Because one of the stories says he wrote it and he told
Scott,
Tony Scott about it, and Tony Scott goes, but he was told him about Reservoir
Where's of the
Dogs,
Dogs?
and he's like, no, you can't do that one because I want to do that one. But he goes, I
Oh,
got something else you might be interested in.
wow.
And what he gave them though was Natural Born Killers in this one, and then they said they rewrote it, split it up, and made it into.
So Oliver Stone did Natural Born Killers, while
Yeah, and
Tony Scott did.
Tony Scott most likely took it to the studio, and the studio's, yeah, I'll take both of them.
Oh,
Or the
okay.
studio guy that goes, I'll take it, and then we'll split it up, because they said there's 500 pages to it.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
they made two
right.
movies for one giant script.
Yeah, which they did that again when they did Kill Bill.
Yeah, they did. Which, you know what? You're right, because people keep saying that Kill Bill is two movies, right? And Tarantino's like, no, I wrote it as one. The studio made it two. Because the
Yeah,
studio saw like, oh, two movies, two tickets. You know, that it makes
yeah.
sense. Yeah.
But like this one, I think they already realized, yeah, you can get two movies out of here.
So it's another studio decision,
No, I
which
think it
makes
was probably.
sense.
Oh, I mean, it was probably there's two, but it's probably him because I think he probably much told them you could get
Two
they're gonna
movies
get
out of
because well the thing is who knows he may have sold it and they told him hey you need to split it up in two
Oh, because it's,
or
at
nobody's gonna
that
buy
time,
it
yeah, at that
yeah
time
or
is
nobody's gonna buy it
no one's gonna make a movie this long, right? Like before
yeah
this, Titanic was the longest movie ever. Like there's nothing over 2.5 or even close to 2.5
I
hours
don't
back
know
at this time.
I think there was. Was it? I think there's a movie in the 30s that was over 3 hours long.
In the 30s.
Yeah, the 1930s. I think there was a
Oh,
lot of movies in the 1930s. Wizard of
three
Oz
hours
was
long.
pretty long.
Wizard of Oz is pretty long, but it didn't seem that long.
What is it? Man, I know. I think
It's
there's a
one of
movie in the
those.
30s because I tried to watch this movie. I think it was in 30s, a silent film. It was more. I think it was over
I
three
think it's
hours
because
long.
it felt like 3 hours because it was silent.
maybe,
Whatever it
maybe.
is. Oh.
I bet you there was because I think they made longer movies back in the old days than they did. Man, a matter of fact, probably Hell's Angels by Howard Hughes was probably a long movie. I bet.
Oh, about the World War II pilots, right? Hell's Angels.
Yeah, that nobody can remember, and
Yeah.
it's hard to find. I would like to see it, but it's probably sucks. It may have just been it took him forever to make it too.
Let's see. I'm looking at. Yep. Patricia Arquette. Roseanne. Yeah, Rosanna Arquette. Huh. David Arquette. Yeah, the whole Arquette family.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, I'm looking at Christian Slater's thing now.
Yeah, Hell's Angels, that old movie, it was 2 hours and 7 minutes.
Oh, okay. So 2 hours and 7 minutes, not 3 hours.
No, that's not. I bet you it feels like it is.
Yeah, that's because what I say. Because it's silent. That feels like forever. I was gonna say like silent films back then because before we ever figure out
But see,
audio was.
but Hell's Angels wasn't silent. It was made silent, and then before he could finish it, sound came along, and he went and redid the whole movie with sound.
Oh.
That's why it was one of the most expensive movies ever made.
Oh, because they did it twice. They spent the money twice. Huh. Whatever. I think True Romance is still a very good movie. Well, I say
I
it's
think
very
it's
good. It's
pretty
not, yeah.
good. It's pretty good. I mean, it's a lot better than a lot of some of the things we've seen.
Oh, that
You
is
know,
very true.
they've had other movies longer, but I don't think I'd watch any of these movies. Some of them look like they just did it to make it long. Because there's a movie that lasts 87 hours.
87 is
Man,
like a TV series.
yeah, they call it the cure for insomnia. You'd have to have
And
insomnia
so,
to
man, just
watch
watch
it.
it. What? Yeah.
It's what called logistics. It says it lasts. I don't know how long this is. It says 51,420 minutes long.
Wow.
Now, dude, this is another film that runs 240 hours, 10 days.
I'm trying to look at
Now,
Karen.
okay, here's something that makes more sense. Cleopatra, Cleopatra,
Yeah.
1963. That movie's 5 hours.
The movie's
Hey,
5 hours?
Ten Commandments. Ten Commandments is real long. You ever watch Ten Commandments?
Yeah, back in
Man,
school.
you
Oh, is this
feel like, oh,
Spartacus?
there's no way you watch Ten Commandments at school. Yeah, I don't think they would let you watch Ten
No, I think it's
Commandments at school.
Spartacus. I got it
That would,
confused
I
because
think that's
it's Kurt
against
Douglas,
the.
right? Yeah, both are Kurt Douglas, isn't it?
No, the other one's Charleston Heston.
Oh, you're right.
Spartacus is Kirk
Yeah,
Douglas.
Kurt
Ten
Douglas.
Commandments.
I think
Hey,
Spartacus.
but Spartacus was long, I bet you. I don't know why we're obsessed with all this, but hey, this is what we do.
Ten Commandments. Okay, hold on. Is it? Oh, I'm trying to look at the running time for Ten Commandments on
Because it
IMDb.
almost seems like it has an intermission on it.
Oh, 3 hours and 40 minutes.
So yeah, and
So
that's the '60s, right? Yeah,
yeah,
that'd be
no,
'60s.
1956.
Okay, '50s. All right.
So let me tell you
So
something.
all
Since
right.
this hour is 3 hours and 40 minutes, right? They are saying that it hasn't been confirmed, right? But what I heard is that the new Avengers Doomsday movie is 3 hours and 45 minutes. So it doesn't seem so bad now,
Good.
right?
Yeah.
But because you
Well,
have movies back then that's 3 hours and 40 minutes.
yeah. That's what I was going to say. I could have swore that a lot of '50s. There's probably a lot of west. It seems like there's a lot of westerns that almost last 3 hours.
Dude, because back then nobody had a lot of stuff to do back then. That's why like the movie could be
I
dragging
guess
along longer.
I don't know. You didn't really have. Yeah. Well, yeah. You can't say anybody's really going to go home and watch TV. I mean, TVs
Yeah,
were around for richer folks.
yeah.
I mean, it wasn't until like what late '50s and maybe '60s that you actually have stuff to watch
Let me see.
constantly.
Spartacus. Oh, look, Spartacus, 3 hours and 17 minutes.
See, so yeah, a lot of movies are probably
I
three
remember
hours
seeing
back
this at
then.
school because they have the race scene, right? The chariot race scene that was
Yeah,
really
I've never
famous.
seen Spartacus. I've never seen
Oh
Spartacus.
yeah, I saw
Well,
that
there's
when I was a
also
lot
well,
younger though.
there's Spartacus. Is it Spartacus or is it Ben? There's also Ben
Ben
Hur.
Hur. Let me see. Ben
Yeah,
Hur runtime.
because I think that's isn't that's yeah, it's Ben Hur. What was Ben
It's
Hur? That was
1959. Oh, 3 hours and 32 minutes.
yeah,
So
and this is
a
at
lot of
Charleston
these
Heston.
movies, is this Charles Heston? Yeah, it is. So
Okay,
I think I seen this one too. No, I know I seen Spartacus at school.
okay, 3 hours. Man, they
Well,
must have
it's at
cut it.
school, so they probably just like three, four periods
Yeah.
of time.
Okay. So yeah, so we're actually movies used to have intermissions back in those days.
Yeah. And also like we point out movie examples like Ben Hur, Spartacus, and the Ten Commandments, right? These are actually like how do I want to say these like historical
Epics.
films? Yeah,
They're epics. They were
yeah,
actually
epics.
that's what a true they were true epics
I mean, like
for
it's
the
not like a
movies theater.
movie from James Cameron. What is Titanic's one time? Hold on, Titanic movie runtime at 3 hours and 14 minutes.
Okay, so it's just basically made a movie like they used to. Which
Yeah,
basically his movie was an epic.
it is. You know,
Oppenheimer. How long was Oppenheimer?
Oppenheimer's not that long.
Because what? Oh, it wasn't. I thought they had an
Hold
intermission
on,
too.
runtime 3 hours. So it's like the Batman.
Yeah, the Batman. So I mean, really hasn't changed that much. I guess we did make a lot of movies because we have a lot shorter attention span and a lot more to do nowadays.
Yeah, I feel like
But you also got to think going to the theater to watch a movie was a big deal at one time.
yeah, it is.
Now it's like a lot of people are just I don't really want to go. I don't even want. They don't even want it. They don't even want to take the time and don't have the time to go to the theater.
I mean, like if I can, right? Like if for Avenger Doomsday, I would rather watch it at home so
I
I could
would.
pause it.
Oh, would you? I would rather watch them at the theater. But the problem,
I
like I
do
said,
too, because the
is
sound,
get into the theater and yeah, the whole thing sitting
the
there
whole theater,
watching the
yeah,
biggest screen you can see. I mean, it's just different. The sound's still better. I don't know if you're a millionaire, you're gonna have a little theater room. It's as good as a theater.
yeah, you can. Oh, a millionaire, definitely, yes.
I don't know. I don't think
Not
it will
not
be.
like people like you and me. I mean, like I told you, I saw Interstellar in the theater, right? Whoa, their experience is totally different, man, with the sound. Whoa, even
You
my
know,
son Ethan was like, "Whoa, that's something I never remember hearing before." Yeah, I know
the sad thing
everything.
is, the sad thing was a few days ago. This is what ticked me off because I just got on Facebook a few days ago. They were like they were showing Blade Runner at the theaters. I thought, all right.
No,
So I looked it up,
which cut?
and they I don't know, and
Harrison Ford, right?
it
Okay,
didn't matter to me. It didn't matter. Yeah, it
you
was
get
Harrison.
to
It's
see it.
Blade Runner original. It didn't matter. I was going to go see it.
You just get to see
No,
it. Yeah,
sorry, it's only at a select theaters. It's only in a
yeah.
few cities in
It's
the United
it's
States. I
you
thought
mean it's kind of like it's only showing in Regal Cinema. Like what?
it was
Regal
actually, I think it was
Cinema.
like Draft House. I don't know, Draft House or something. And it may have been
Animal
Regal
Draft
too,
House.
but I didn't have one, so I was like, crap.
Yeah, I have one. He's
One
in Richardson, but yeah, we have one.
lucky. I would love to see Blade Runner in the theater.
I would too.
That one would be
Actually, you know what?
amazing.
I would still want to watch the
I don't
Blade
care
Runner
what cut.
2049. I would still want to see that in the theater now.
Well, I'm sorry you didn't see it. I did. It was great.
Yeah, I
It
would
was
too.
amazing. It was amazing.
Blade
Man,
Runner.
because all the colors, it was the whole theater was painted in those
Yeah,
colors.
yeah. Like definitely, like I said before,
Well,
like
so it's
the
like
first
the
Avatar you
theater.
need to see in IMAX 3D, and then like Interstellar you gotta watch it. Probably like the both Dune movies
Yeah,
you need to
I
see
would
that in
love
the
to see that.
theater. Yeah,
No, we didn't see any of those in the theaters.
yeah.
That's the sad thing. That's the thing. Most people, the world is moving away from theaters. It's never a popular deal, but some of the best movies I've ever seen have been at the theater.
Yeah, it's the sound. Like some people don't care about the sound, you know.
Well, it's the sound. I really think it's the picture too. I think it's the
Oh,
light, the light. Because I
so
mean, even a LCD, I don't mean even your big screen, a projector screen,
it's
it's just not
different.
going to put
Yeah.
out the light back
So you're saying
on you.
that you
Like
need DLP and stuff like that, XD, that kind of feature on the color and the quality
you
of the
need it.
film.
You're going to need to be a millionaire so you can actually own the whole theater,
Yeah,
not a little room theater. You need a full theater that just has one or two, three or seats in it. The
yeah.
whole thing.
The whole thing's
You
for
probably actually
yourself.
need a. You probably need all the seats. What's like to hear?
You know
Like if
what?
I watch a movie here,
Let's
usually I have the theater to
let's
myself.
do that. No, I mean like not the thing. Now you brought that point up, right? Is True Romance a movie that you need to see in the theater?
Not for me.
Not for
Not for
you.
me.
Okay.
No, because like Pulp Fiction, that's not a movie I need to see in the theater.
That's true
I
too. I
need to.
only see
I
them.
gotta be see something that's more center photography is one of the things that leads the movie. I would need
Ooh.
to see that in the theater. You know,
So, did you
to
see
me, this
Rescue Dawn with us
no,
with
never
Christian
seen
Bale?
Rescue
Oh,
Dawn.
those
Nope.
cinematography of those countries
And
in the
here's
wide
this.
shot is impressive.
Here's the funny thing. While we're saying this, though, I never seen those movies. Maybe if I was to see True Romance in the theater, it may be amazing
Oh,
because
it's a
it
different
did. Because
experience.
I'm not knocking its cinematography. It had great. Because the voice, to me, the most epic, I'd say epic looking cinematography wise, is all the Detroit scenes.
Oh yeah,
Because
yeah,
see, that's the thing. It's all open. Because you got that scene where they shows the car, the trailer, the train coming,
yep.
or where they're out on the sign outside his house. It's a big deal for a theater. I mean, that would be amazing. But when they get to LA, everything shrinks because they're always in rooms and buildings.
Oh, because they probably didn't have rights to see a lot of stuff.
So that they're kind of
You know,
it's kind of small. It's like the
no,
movie got smaller.
I like that you noticed that. It's probably because like how because there's how many people in each city, so they could get the
Yeah.
right
But
shots,
that's
right?
always how movies are. Because, like, for example, Blade Runner 2049,
2049.
everything's open. And the thing is, like, you'll be in one place when they're in Las Vegas, it's all orange. Everything in the theater's orange. When the sun's going down, when they're back in LA, it's all dark with blues and stuff all over the theater. I mean, that's same thing with Dune. Dune would be all,
Yeah, always
sand,
sand,
brightness,
brown and
all open.
orange.
Because most of the picture is real open. I mean, all the shots, they got even the rooms are in. When they're in a room, the rooms are huge with high ceilings, which you're in a theater with high ceilings, so it almost like you're in
Yeah.
there.
You know,
See, when they're having little bitty scenes, like it's almost like a TV
I
show.
read
It's not gonna do you too good.
I read something recently that had to do, getting shots and stuff. But like you talk about LA small
Yeah,
in this movie, it was in Tokyo Drift. There was a scene in Tokyo Drift, right? They didn't have the permits for, so they shot the whole thing anyway, right? And got in
yeah,
trouble. Then they had a guy pretend to be the director, and they put that guy in jail overnight. They paid a guy just to sit in jail overnight so they could shoot this scene.
yeah. And you're
Yeah.
talking about the scene where they slide through Tokyo
I don't know if
at
it's that scene.
that
Yeah.
intersection. That main, I
Oh, the
think,
main intersection that's famous in
maybe they
Tokyo.
did
Yeah.
because I think they had no, because I think they said they did that in one shot though. Maybe that
Yeah.
was that scene.
It's either that or the parking lot scene. I can't remember because you can't stop the traffic in Tokyo. I mean
Yeah,
Japan, So I think that's what it was. Like they didn't
yeah.
tell me which scene it was, but they told like they couldn't get the permits, but they did it anyway, and they got in trouble for it. But they
Well,
sent a guy in
sometimes
jail.
what they say it's better to ask for forgiveness than it is
Forgiveness, then
permission
yeah, some
sometimes.
permission. Yep, definitely. Just like any HOA in the world. Well, mostly in the United States of America, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was pretty good.
Well, unless you're in a communist country, then the whole country's a HOA.
Oh, I have a funny story. You know what? I'm gonna end it with this. Okay, so
Okay.
I was in Hong Kong recently, right? And the first time I went into China, my cousin took me. So he just took me by road, right? Which I never been into. Where my grandparents are from. From what I remember as a little kid, right? You always have to take a ferry, but now they built bridges and underground, like
Okay.
water tunnels, right?
Tunnels.
It was so cool, Shane. I was on a bridge for 18 miles. It's probably the longest bridge in the world, right? Like now
18
currently,
miles?
yeah,
I don't think that
18 miles.
is.
Well,
I don't
I
think
don't
that
know if
is the
18
longest
miles,
bridge.
but I don't know how to do the meters and stuff. Okay, but like
Oh,
so the second time, I went to China by myself, right? And I had to go to customs. I was able to take a train, just like a regular subway train from Hong Kong
oh,
into
okay.
China. Because
Not a
once I
bullet
went
train.
back, right, I got with one of my friends I knew in Texas. She moved back to Hong Kong a long time ago, right? So she's been there living 20 years. And I asked her like, "Hey, you ever been to China?" She was like, "Well, I only go for a day trip, and I take the MTR, right, which is the Hong Kong railroad system." I'm like, "You could take the MTR, yeah. You just ride this line all the way to the end, and that's you're in Shenzhen." I'm like, whoa, really? So after I had lunch with her, right? That's exactly what I did. I went that rail, and because I only had my U.S. passport with me, right? Just in case. I go over there, okay? And the funny thing is, I was waiting at customs. There was a lot of Korean people there, like,
Oh,
like
really?
a lot, okay? Like you could tell that they're in some kind of a travel agency because the lady is always with these like they let you pick the lines of where you want to go to the customs agent, right? And this lady's helping all her Korean people, right?
Okay, so
And in my
basically
mind,
they're just a travel group.
yeah. So in my mind, right, I don't know if it's racist or funny or not. And I was thinking like, what are these Korean people doing here? Like, don't they have their own communist country they could go visit?
But it depends which Koreans were they? That's another one.
No.
That's no question. I just assumed you were talking about South
Oh,
Koreans, but
I'm assuming they were all South Koreans. I don't think North
then
Koreans are allowed to let out the country.
me either. Then the
Yeah.
joke's not funny because South Koreans aren't communists.
No, I'm saying like, don't South Korean people have their own communist country they can visit? Because to me, Korea
No,
is
they
like
don't because they
South
won't
Korean.
come back.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like making that joke, that was a lot, man. Like when my cousin told me, right, we drove, and going to customs, right, it wasn't a lot of people. Like I was going on a Monday afternoon, right, but then that day was like a Tuesday afternoon. But taking the because by train is probably easier. Not a lot of people get to drive in Hong Kong, so when you take the train, I think that's why there was a lot of people. I was going to make a dumb communist joke, but it didn't work out. In my mind, I thought that was
Okay.
very funny. But
Yeah, well, I'm sure they were. I'm sure they when the Korean people looked at it, go, "Hey, I want to visit a communist country." They looked at China or North Korea. Well, one will shoot at
you took
us
my
and keep us
you took
there.
my joke much more funnier. But like, it wasn't just Korean people. Like I saw people from Spain because their Spanish was different.
Yeah,
French, so there was like a lot of white
their
people.
Spanish was there because their Spanish was real.
I don't know what that means, but I guess yeah, the Spanish was real. Like those French people, like
It's like
this.
saying English people's English
Oh,
is
I'm sorry.
real.
There was a lot of Europeans there too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, that was Spanish. I got that part where you said Spanish people.
yeah. I mean Portuguese,
Spaniards.
Brazil, not Brazilian, French. Like there was a lot of other white people there. Yeah, it was really funny. So China, like I'm not gonna. So China's really advanced, right? The first time I went to customs, a lady helped me, right, and she was young,
Okay.
but she speaks English, so which was I
I'm
was
surprised
surprised.
robots didn't help you yet.
So what? What'd you say?
Robots. I'm surprised they didn't
Oh,
have robots to help you.
so we're close to there. So what happens that this custom agent was we you had to fill out a form, right? You say
Yeah,
where you come
I don't
from, how
really
you
know
get
that.
here. No, but then it's a QR code. You just scan it, right? This
Okay.
this dude, right? This effing guy. He's some kind of Asian. I don't know what he is, right? So see, he sees me, this girl helping me speaking English, right? This is what he does. Hey, yeah, is there like a paper form that you guys can give me so I can write it on paper? And I'm thinking like, what? Why would you want to write stuff down on paper when you could just scan the code and type everything on your phone? He actually asked for a form so he could write stuff down. And the girl's like, no, you just scan the QR code. It
Well,
was like,
you know what he sounds like to me? Sounds like an American. I would like one too.
he,
It's like, you want
I
me to scan a
guess,
QR code?
I think he was using I can't remember if he was holding a U.S. passport, but yeah, it was
Let's
pretty
put it
funny.
this way. In China, it's probably okay to scan QR codes. But in America, it's become a custom for people to make their own QR codes and stick it over another QR code so they scam you.
Oh, yeah.
So scanning QR codes is not really the greatest idea anymore.
You know what's really crazy? Like,
Which is
the
funny because at our clock out system where I work, I'm not going to say where I work, but they got QR codes, but they haven't given them to everybody. But some people have a QR code. They
for
scan it,
what?
it automatically takes them through the system. The clock in.
Oh, really?
Isn't that crazy?
Oh.
And otherwise, you stand there for almost like 5 minutes to clock in.
Oh, because you gotta type in stuff in a computer
Yeah,
or
you
like
got
a
to type
punch thing.
in. Yeah, you got to type it in. Then you got to wait for it to load up.
Yeah, you
then
gotta wait for it to load
and
up.
then you
Yeah.
got to wait to load up. And then you got to wait for this little thing to pop in. And
I
then
didn't think
there's a
about
whole
that.
line. There's a whole line of people. And the funny thing is, our clock in system before this happened. This is just self-time. We used to come in, clock in like that. You go up to the computer, type in, go. Type in. Now you got to stand there and type. It takes you almost maybe realistically probably 2 minutes.
Wow,
And
it
by that
feels
time
very
you got
long. Yeah.
time that you got yeah, it's probably not even 2 minutes, probably a minute, but it does seem like a long time, especially if you're standing there waiting.
Yeah.
Because there are line forms and I mean if there's 5 people, yeah, you're usually 10 minutes late.
Wow.
Which I'm not late because of the way my job,
Hey,
but I'm
I
thinking
didn't think about
there's
the
a line of
QR
people.
code scam until you told me.
Yeah,
But
well,
then
I mean,
it's
it's
because
not the most common thing, but it has been something that they're starting to warn you
at the
for.
theater, we could order food from that. Did you and I go because it's close to my
Yeah.
house? You had to scan the QR code for a menu, And I
Yeah,
didn't think
and
about
that's the
putting
thing,
another
and that's the
QR code
place.
on it.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the place where they usually is doing this. Like at restaurant stuff, where they had
Yeah,
QR
restaurant. Yeah.
codes to do. They usually they have enough. Somebody will come in there while they're setting the table and put the QR code there, or gas stations or anything like that. I don't think gas stations really do it, but somebody said they did. And you scan it, and it actually goes. You send your bank account to all this crap, and you're giving money to somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it gives them access to what's ever on your phone.
Yeah. I know Sam's Club. Well, we'll just end it on that right now. If you haven't seen True Romance, right? I don't know what your problem is. You
Yeah,
should
what
see
did they
this.
what they say? If you're getting tired of your relationship, you should get a romance.
Yeah,
I
but you
think
know
that's the
what?
tagline.
We'll come back next week with an. Well, we're not going to be on a long hiatus for a while, at least 2 months. Okay, so we'll see you on the next one. Thank you for Tensai Reviews. If you like what you heard, give us a thumbs up. Follow us on Spotify and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll see you on the next one.